Dental Soundbites bonus content.
Now here with us, we have the expert to discuss about the GLP-1 weight loss medications in dentistry.
Absolutely. We are so excited, everybody, to have Tom Viola joining us. So, okay, Tom, I have been driving around in my community and I have seen like in wellness spas that they offer it. Like it's actually advertised. Some of these medications are advertised.
Really?
And wellness spas. Do you have any thoughts about that? Like if, for instance, okay, if I'm not going to my doctor and my doctor can't prescribe it and give it to me, but it seems like it's more readily available the way that it's advertised on like different medi spas. What are your thoughts about that or any guidance from your perspective?
Yeah, depending on the state where you live and where you practice, the term doctor's office can be very flexible. The other thing, remember, it's not like you can go into any store like a dollar store and pick up some Ozempic and walk out. You got to get your doctor to prescribe it. Well, if you're not diabetic and you get your hands on an Ozempic, well, doc's going to prescribe you, the Wegovy, the weight loss drug. But Wegovy isn't covered under everybody's insurance because it's considered a cosmetic drug. Unless you have the type of obesity that threatens your health, it's really just cosmetic. Insurance doesn't cover it.
That's interesting, actually. So are we talking about morbidly obese, like more than 30 BMI, I guess?
Yes, Doc, that is correct.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
Morbidly obese.
Continue, Tom, with your story. I'm sorry I'm interrupting you.
Glad you did, because it's not all about me. I'd love to hear your questions. I'm just kind of giving you the dialogue of how we got where we are. Now, the other problem, of course, is that when demand for such a drug is so high, and let's say you can't get your doctor to prescribe it for you, then you're going to resort to alternative channels. One of them is neighbors, friends, whoever who's willing to sell you their Ozempic.
Oh, my God.
And that's pretty common. Or buying it overseas and ultimately ending up perhaps with counterfeit Ozempic, which is happening a lot as of the last 3 or 4 months.
I can believe that with some of the stories that I've seen online with the popularity and just it being in high demand. I can actually believe that.
And probably the cost, buying it overseas with low cost, as it happens with every other medication, of course, outside the United States. So, yeah.
And when you buy counterfeit, you may not even sure you're getting Ozempic. You might be getting something completely different.
A concoction.
Yeah.
A placebo.
Exactly.
Definitely. Absolutely.
So if I'm in one of these centers, as you described, and well put, doctor, I could have a doctor on call. And literally through a telemedicine session, if I'm that doctor, I can prescribe the Ozempic or whatever drug in this class, right?
Yeah.
And if I've got a pharmacy or some other dispensary, again, depending on the state, that some states actually allow physicians to dispense as well as prescribe. It's easy access for me now as a client to walk in, do a telemedicine session, get my Ozempic, and an hour later, I'm off and running.
Yeah.
So I can't say that's the way it is everywhere, but that's been my experience depending on the state and the municipality where you practice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Dental Soundbites is an American Dental Association podcast. Learn more at ada.org/podcast.